Another call, another day. Have you ever wondered how the daily life of a CSRC employee goes? In this video, you'll know the aspect of customer service representative and how the service culture also implied. So, without further ado, let's discuss what service culture is, shall we?
Service culture describes the common beliefs, attitude, and practices that underpin an organization's commitment to continuously providing excellent customer service, emphasizing care, responsiveness, and respect. It influences how staff members engage with clients and with one another. A strong culture of service motivates staff to go above and beyond the call of responsibility in order to satisfy customers and make their experiences enjoyable.
The application of service culture comes in many forms, and here are some real-life applications.
Service culture can be used to train employees. Workers learn how to greet customers, solve problems, and stay calm under pressure.
Second, managers can lead by example. They show the team how to treat people well by doing it themselves.
Third, good service is made consistent. No matter when or where the customer goes, whether online or in-store, they should receive the same great service.
Lastly, companies listen to feedback. They ask customers what they can improve and use that information to grow.
Service culture is important because it helps businesses to provide better service to their customers. It creates a positive environment where everyone in the company works together with a positive attitude, focusing on meeting customer satisfaction.
When a company has a strong service culture, employees are friendly, helpful, and willing to make more effort. This makes customers feel valued, welcome, and satisfied, which helps the business grow and succeed. Because when customers are treated well, they are more likely to come back and recommend the business to others.
In the long run, service culture helps a business grow. Happy customers stay loyal and help new attract clients, while happy employees stay longer and work harder. So, service culture is a smart and valuable part of any successful business.
The customer service representative or CSR industry has experienced rapid growth over the past few decades, driven by the increased demand for cost-effective and efficient business solutions. As a result, CSR companies have become essential partners for many organizations, providing a wide range of services such as customer support, technical support, data entry, and back-office operations.
A strong service culture refers to shared values, beliefs, and practices that prioritize delivering exceptional service to clients and their customers. It encompasses the behaviors, attitudes, and norms that drive service delivery, shaping the way employees interact with customers, colleagues, and stakeholders.
A well-established service culture is vital in the CSR industry, where customer interactions are often the primary touchpoint between the client organization and its customers. CSR companies that cultivate a strong service culture are better equipped to meet client expectations, improve customer satisfaction, and drive long-term relationships.
Now, let's have Mr. Dandriv De Asis to tell us how his day as a CSRC employee usually goes.
What has working as a customer service representative taught you about yourself and your abilities?
Siguro yung pagiging patient. And siguro yung abilities, yung mga pagiging team players. Kaya nagbabasketball din ako, kailangan ng team play. So, ma-apply mo rin yun kung ano mo talaga ugali. So, pag nag-give up ka, dapat hindi. Kasi sa buhay, di man dapat nag-give up. Dapat tuloy-tuloy lang kahit nag-start.
Have you experienced any turning points or moments of growth during your time in this role?
During growth is yung magiging professional. Kasi hindi naman matuturi sa class, sa magiging estudyante.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years and how has this job influenced your career goals?
Next 5 years, siguro either sa CSR pa rin or sa financial field na talaga.
Tell me about yourself and what brought you to work as a customer service representative.
Papakala naman ako sa Daniel Diazes and nag-graduate ako sa Central Scholar University and I graduated a Bachelor degree of Finance Management. And nag-start ako mag-customer service nung fresh grad ako and actually pandemic yun. So accessible yung pag-apply sa call center kasi online lang. So, during that time kasi lockdown. So I tried na mag-call center kasi nag-offer sila ng work from home that time. And yun, so far naman 2 years na ako dun.
What was your first impression of CSR job when you started?
Nung una, siyempre, fresh grad. Tapos, during that time, mahirap mag-apply kasi kailangan mo yung mga test pa and kasalain pa yun. So, maraming applicants. So, pagkasala nun, may 3 months training. So, may nesting pa kayo. So, yung nesting na yun, siguro, kung sanda kayo, siguro, 20 matitira na yun. So, may masaya kapag nakapasa, siyempre malungkot kasi. Parang na yun parang nag-aaral pa rin yun kasi train kayo. So, medyo malapit ka na sa mga co-work mo dapat, pero hindi sila natanggap. So, oo, mahirap siya pero masaya.
How do you balance your work life and personal life given the demands of the CSR environment?
Work-life balance. So, before ako ma-regular, siyempre, wala pa tayong masyadong PTO. Di makakapagpahinga. Kasi hectic yung schedule ng call center. Minsan, mag-change kayo ng shift ng morning or every 3 months may palit ng night shift. So, mahirap. But, yung call center kasi nag-offer ng leave na may bayad naman. So, pag top performer ka, may ma-incentive ka naman. So, you will enjoy your PTO talaga. So, yun lang naman. Kaya naman siya i-balance. Depende lang sa tao. Kaya kailangan talaga time management.
Can you walk me through a typical day as a customer service representative? What are your main tasks and responsibilities?
Typical day. Siguro, pagising mo sa umaga, siyempre night shift ka. Parang hindi mo ramdam na nakapagpahinga. So, sasakay ka pa ng bus, MRT, sobrang traffic, tapos siksikan sa tren. Pero pagdating naman ng office, nandun yung mga colleagues mo, medyo maglalighten up yung mood mo. Kahit sobrang hectic ng traffic talaga. So, yung mga task ko doon is about billing and pag-aasigaso ng mga vendor and customers. So, finance graduate kasi ako. May ganun kasi sa BPO tama. Na may mga high school graduate, pero may mga in-offer din yung mga BPO na company na for graduates lang or malaki na experience sa pagiging call center. So, nandun ako na-assign sa billing. So, yung mga task lang doon is more an invoice. Alam niyo yung mga resibo na binibili ng company. Either good or services. So yun, may calls kami and may email din. So, minsan mas mahirap yung calls kasi yung yung mga vendor is mahirap kausap minsan or your customer. So, yun naman survive naman kasi 2 years na ako.
What are some of the most common challenges you face during your shift scope?
Yun. Struggle. Siguro yung yung pahinga talaga. Kasi minsan, papalit talaga kayo ng shift. And you have no control talaga. So minsan kakausapin mo na lang yung supervisor mo kung pwede ganitong schedule, kung pwede. Kasi minsan, i-align pa nila yung tutugma sa kung ilan yung bilang ng calls. Ganun talaga. Ganun kasi yung customer service. Hindi na medyo hectic or difficult yung schedule. So, yun.
How do you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally before handling customer calls?
Yung unang calls ko naalala ko, mahirap talaga eh. Pero during training kasi yun yung papractice sa inyo. Yung paano i-handle yung stress. Kasi andun naman yung mga support na supervisor. Eh, may natawag kami angels na yung mga around Robin doon. Pag di mo alam yung sasagot, kasi minsan iba-iba yung situation ng mga kailangan ng vendor or customer. So, yun, natutulungan naman kami kapag di namin alam.
Share a memorable experience with a customer, either very positive or particularly difficult.
With the customer?
Yes.
Siguro yung minsan, hindi na nasa topic. Share na sila ng buhay nila. Kasi may ganun eh. Minsan magugulat ka na syempre kakasapin mo. Kasi bawal mo lang patayin yung calls. Minsan magugulat ka na may ganun experience sila. May ganun din, hindi naman lahat ng customers sungit or may angry issue, diba?
How do you handle ugly or unreasonable customer while maintaining professionalism?
Ayan. Minsan, yun, pag nasasagad ako, minsan nag-talk or magdadaya lang na hold mo yung calls. Para huminga ka ng konti. Kasi kasama sa training na huwag mo sasagadin kasi magkakaroon ka sa call center kasi may scoring. So, pag mababa yung scoring mo, possible na ma-terminate ka. So, kasama siya sa attendance or attendance na yung mga ginagawa mo sa office. So, dapat maging professional talaga.
How would your colleagues or manager describe you as a co-worker in customer service representative role?
So, minsan, during every month, nagkakaroon kami ng evaluation. So, madalas na nababasa ko doon is, team player. Kasi minsan tumutulong din ako sa mga bagay. Kasi madalas palit-palit.
What kind of support do you receive from your team or supervisor?
Yun din, yung pagiging minsan crying shoulder during break. Nag-usap-usap kayo what happened sa calls nyo. Siyempre makikita nila yun, nakakunat yung kilay mo.
How do you stay motivated and avoid burnout in such high-pressure environment?
Motivation. Siguro yung family na lang. And sa personal growth, sa career. Kasi wala namang madaling trabaho. Iba-iba naman ang pag-handle talaga ng being a professional talaga. So, yun, pinapahalaga ko lang ng trabaho kasi hindi man lahat mayroong trabaho. So, yun.
What does a good day at work feel like for you and what about a bad day po?
Siguro yung good day is yung nagsabay yung walang traffic sa wala kang nakahawis sa calls. And then, the bad day is, baliktarin mo lang. Nagsabay yung traffic sa may ako na sobrang may angry issue talaga. Kahit natutulungan mo naman siya, pero naghahanap ng butas. May ganong customer.